Why? Why? Why is it that everybody just want me to have nightmares? Like, you feel me? Like, why? I mean, I understand the fact that this is scary, and we're about to watch some scary stuff. But why? Why y'all people doing this to me? Like, why are y'all doing this stuff to me? After watching this, I probably won't go to sleep. I probably won't go downstairs. I'm basically gonna be stuck up here. So, I'm gonna watch this with y'all people. Please, do not watch this at night. Do not watch it at 3 a.m. I'm begging you. Please don't watch this. This is about to really get scary. And I haven't seen this video. God. I don't even sleep at night. At least, I'm okay. Please, there should not be a jump scare. Don't watch this at night, y'all. Please. For your safety. Come on.
Please help! She took my baby!
Who?
She looked...
This video contains some graphic and horror content and is...
Oh, see? See? Why? Why? Why are we doing this? I don't want to do this. Come on. I could do this, right? Guys, do not watch this at night. I am so begging you. If you're not scared of anything, probably this one will be the most scary one. Do not watch this at night. Hallelujah, it's morning time. It's still creepy, but it's Sunday. God be with us. Hey, before I start, this is Benji, gang. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. 5 minutes early, I just made a video, so I'm gonna do a reaction video right now if it's scary. I promise you I was gonna make one. I'm about to fuck up my life. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Play!
not recommended for those who are faint of heart, who have serious health conditions, or are under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is a...
Before we start this video, please, if you all the way from 1 all the way to 14, please don't watch this video. I'm sorry. Do not watch. I'm not. See, I thought I'm seeing stuff behind me. You see that? You see that person behind me? I thought I'm seeing stuff. So what I'm gonna do is stay right here. Stay in my blanket because I'm not dealing with this. So do not watch this at night. I'm begging y'all, do not watch this at night because this is really about to get crazy and creepy and see, already started. Oh fuck, I'm about to fuck my life. Hey, I'm doing it for y'all people, so please give me please subscribe to me because I'm doing this and I don't do this very often. Come on. So 3, 2, 1. Don't watch it at night, like I said.
Advised. Number 15, Candle Cove. Told through a series of forum posts, Candle Cove
That guy just
on the
look
horror
creepy.
forums of Icor Falls on...
Look, he already started. He looked creepy. Like, what the fuck is that thing doing? Like, if you're gonna watch this at night, at least have a cuddle buddy, a teddy bear, even popcorn. Eat something under your bed, or don't just stay in your bed and watch this. Cause I'm sorry, but I feel bad for you. Well, I don't feel bad for you. I just don't want you to get scared. I mean, if you're not scared, hallelujah. But I'm scared of this kind of shit, so I'm still gonna move on because I love you people.
March 15th, 2009,
March 15, 2009. March 15, 2009. I'm gonna say this again. March 15, 2000. So this happened on my month of my birthday. On my month of my birthday, 8 days before my birthday, and when I'm about to turn 9. So let's go.
Under the name Sky Shale 033 asks if anyone remembers a children's show called Candle Cove. Several
Candle code. Look, for y'all people who are children, I hope you are not watching this. But for those people who are 15 and up, don't search it up, please. I know what it is. Don't search it up. I mean, if you have a strong heart and you won't pass out, I beg you, don't search it up, please.
other members soon respond, stating they remember the show and
It's not what you want to see. It's really not what you want to see. I mean, I understand if you're looking at cartoons, but this is like the creepiest TV. No, let's just go.
begin to discuss the bizarre plot of what amounts to a rather disturbing television series. The premise was a young girl befriending a group of pirates and the crazy antics they get into. Characters included Pirate Percy, a ragdoll-esque puppet who appears to have bits of other dolls stitched to it, the terrifying Skin Taker, a skeleton who would utter the threat to grind your skin, and Horace Horrible, a monocle-wearing mustache villain and spy for the Skin Taker with a menacing grin. The discussion continues with the writers reminiscing on the more odd and scary moments of the show.
Alright, I'm gonna just say this. We're just gonna get all the way to 10, okay? That's it. If you want to watch the rest, I'm gonna put the title up there. So please go watch the rest. That's your problem.
An infamous episode with only screaming for audio and the main character
Please don't play
crying.
it.
The posts end with a user by the name of Mike Painter 65 remembering how he asked his mother about the show, and she said how she remembered he would go to the TV the same time every week to watch Candle Cove, only for him to be watching static for 20 minutes. A fan video of the screaming episode has appeared online, recreating the surreal episode. Fans of the story wishing to keep the idea alive jokingly commented how the video was
What?
just static, hopeful to freak out unsuspecting viewers to no end. Number 14, Robert the Doll. Artist Robert Eugene Otto receives a doll in his childhood between the late 1800s and early 1900s, which he names Robert after himself.
Sir, why? Like, why? I mean, I've heard this story before, like, the doll, so they put the doll in the freaking, whatever they call the people that live, whatever they call that up there, what do they call it? The, um, um, you know what they call those thing that you go up in your room, like you go up the ceiling inside your house? I forgot, but yeah, they put him up there, and then he couldn't stay there. You know the story if you heard it.
However, the doll begins to take on a life of its own and starts terrorizing the Otto family after a servant was suspected of performing black magic on Robert. Apparently, Otto could be heard by his mother talking to Robert, and she would hear Robert respond. Household objects would move around or go missing, and Otto would always say Robert did it when asked by his mother where the objects went. Otto kept Robert into his adulthood and reportedly drove his wife insane. Neighbors would report seeing Robert running around the house when nobody was home. While sounding like a Child's Play inspired story, the true horror in this creepypasta is Robert the doll actually exists and is on display at the East Martello Museum in Florida. The story of Robert's devilish activities are also highly documented, which is
Alright, if y'all don't know who Robert is that person with the white outfit, the white costume. Okay, that's Robert right there. That's Robert, the whole Robert right there. That's him holding a freaking fake another doll. But that's Robert with a pirate suit or whatever it's wearing. Jesus help us.
Why the story has remained popular. Enthusiasts travel to the museum in order to get a glimpse of Robert, and it has been reported that Robert hates having his picture taken and will blur himself out of pictures with a blinding light even though a person's flash is off. Staff have also said they have found Robert in a different position in the morning than he was in the past evening. Readers of Robert's story are left to decide whether the stories are true or if they are only an early example of creepypasta. A fair warning, Robert the doll hates skeptics. Number 13. The portraits. A pure example of the terror creepypastas can provide in a person.
Alright, before we start with this video, I just want to say, be ready for a jump scare, because I've seen this. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm just lying, but be ready for a jump scare. Anything could happen. Hope you're not watching this at night. Well, you are, because I'm uploading it right now. Because I just see, okay.
And regardless of the length, Portraits is a short story detailing a hunter lost in the woods coming across a derelict cabin. Upon entering, he finds nobody inside. Night is beginning to fall, so he decides to wait for the occupants to return and explain his story. But hours soon pass and he figures he'll just spend the night there. As he lays down to sleep, he can't help but look up at the portraits all along the walls, staring down at him. He tosses and
No, I'm not looking
but
at
can't
that.
seem to rid himself of the sight of the haunting portraits until he finally rolls towards the wall and manages to fall asleep. He is awoken by the morning light and sits up only to be both puzzled and horrified by the fact there are no portraits on the walls, only windows. Short yet sweet and truly psychological, Portraits plays on a person's fears of becoming lost and alone with darkness approaching. It also has the creepypasta charm of acting quite normal through most of it, and then placing the absolute terror into readers with the last line. Number 12. Squidward's suicide. While no longer possessing the same strength and horror it did when it was written, Squidward's suicide was at a time the most popular creepypasta on the web. In the genre of lost episodes, the story is told through the eyes of a Nickelodeon intern in 2005, and he and his...
See, I knew Squidward had a dark side. Cause he hate SpongeBob. This is basically his fault. This is basically SpongeBob fault. This is SpongeBob fault right here. This is his fault. This is the Bob. This is Patrick and Bob fault for making him do this. So I'm blaming it on Patrick and Bob.
Co-workers receive a tape labeled Squidward's suicide. They all decide to watch the film and find a disturbing twist on the beloved SpongeBob SquarePants.
By the way, I've already seen this, so it's gonna be SpongeBob head exploding, I think. I mean, not SpongeBob, I meant Squidward.
Depicts the typically cynical Squidward sitting on a bed while unsettling sounds play in the background. Quick flashes depicting dead children and other macabre scenes appear on screen, and the sounds increase in volume. Squidward now appears to be faded black and his eyes are turning red. At the end of the video, Squidward shoots himself as a strange demonic voice eggs him to do it, and the tape ends. The employees dismiss the tape as a prank, but they check the timestamp and are alarmed to discover it was edited only half a minute before they received the tape. They hand the tape over to authorities, but the investigation quickly turns cold. A video on YouTube has been released depicting the disturbing video, and while rather tame, it is still not for the faint of heart. Number 11. Ted the Caver. Ted and his friends Brad and Joe enjoy exploring caves in the area, and their tale is told through a series of blog posts. Ted explains how he, Brad, and Joe were exploring a cave near their home and came across a very narrow hole they wished to pass through. They drilled a hole large enough for them to fit, but soon things take a bad turn. The group starts hearing disembodied screams and finds strange hieroglyphs on the wall. After exiting the cave, their ordeal only gets worse. The three of them suffer from hallucinations and nightmares of their experiences in the cave. The three men decide to go back to the cave one last time in order to find closure for their psychological...
Alright, look, I don't know what the hell he just said, but I know he did not just say They got got fucked up the first time, went home, then decided to get fucked up again. See, this is what is wrong with people. People want their life to be fucked up. People want to get fucked up. Okay? Because you will not catch a black person go once and get fucked up and come back again. You will not catch a black. You will never catch a black person going to a cave. Well, unless wait, they do. Black people does go to cave though, but like, who will go to a creepy cave? Black people don't go to a creepy cave like that. But on the other end, why are people acting like this? Like, why? Why? I'm not trying to be racist or anything. I'm just saying, you won't catch anybody like me going to a cave. I don't even want to go to a cave in the first place. I never been in a cave. I don't want to go in a cave. Never ever will I ever go to a cave. And if I have to go to a cave, then I'm probably gonna go to the up. I won't even have to. I won't even go. I probably will end up. I will end up going to jail. I'd rather go to jail than go to a cave. Cause there's 3 reasons why I don't want to go in a cave. One, you don't even know who the fuck is in there or what the fuck is in a cave. Two, there's so much bad. I do not want to get bitten, and I don't want to get rabies, and I don't want to die. Three, I'm not going to a cave because it's too dark, and I'm not scared of the dark, but I'm scared of what is in the dark. That's why I'm not going to a cave. One more, and we done.
Trauma and have opted to bring a gun and knife with them.
Dad, help!
Hey, at least they had a gun. But like, why would they need a gun for a ghost? Tell me. Great, I had to do commercial. We had to do commercial, guys.
Honey,
I lost Mom.
where are you?
We were hiking in the woods.
I don't care. Come on.
On their last exploration, the blog ends with, "See all of you soon," with a lot of answers. Love, Ted. That was the last anyone heard from Ted, and the blog has not been updated since. The fear behind
So let me just rephrase what he said. Whatever his name is, went to the cave with them and never came back. So you mean to tell me this is the two fucked up line right here. One, you brought a gun for no reason, and two, why would you let your friend leave the group? Why? 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 Don't ever leave the group. Cause if you leave the group, you fucking up. I'm sorry. If you don't have Adidas on, you fucking up. Because you are not gonna run fast enough to be safe without them Adidas. Cause if you don't have Adidas and you cannot run, you fucking up. Always wear Adidas if you're going to a creepy place, especially a cave.
in this story is that of claustrophobia, especially with the amount of photos Ted posts of his experience in the
I don't
cave
wanna see-
itself, showing off the tight passageways they have to cross through. Fear of the dark and becoming trapped are also heavily used, especially since Ted, Brad, and Joe's whereabouts are unknown, and the story is ended ambiguously. Number 10, quantum suicide. Less nightmare fuel than in providing a thought experiment which will stay with the reader long after they finish reading the story. A woman becomes tired of her self-perceived mediocrity and decides to end her life. After purchasing a handgun, she writes her family a suicide note and goes off into the woods. She rests at a tree, places the gun in her mouth, and pulls the trigger. However, the hammer falls, but the gun doesn't fire. She tries again and again, but each time results in a misfire, causing her to grow angry. The narrator then details how she read a thought experiment years earlier about the idea a person can obtain immortality via the quantum suicide. They kill an alternate version of themselves instead, leaving them unharmed. With each pull of the trigger, she has killed herself in a parallel reality. 10 days after she left, a search party finally finds her still against the tree, having died of dehydration. The narrator then reveals while the suicide can't kill a person, the rule doesn't take other causes of death into account. Number 9, 2-sentence horror stories.
No. Do y'all want to watch this? Y'all want to watch this creepy ass person? Or you all just want to watch it by yourself? Because I'm not about to watch this by myself. But I'm going to just watch this once. I'm going to just get to 9. After 9, we're done. I don't care what creepy next. Let's go.
Subgenre of creepypasta. 2-sentence horror stories are exactly as their title sounds. Horror stories told in 2 lines or less. While some might find this silly, once they begin reading examples, it is easy to understand why they fit in so well to the horror genre and creepypasta world. Many of them are written by internet users and range from bizarre to terrifying to sleeping with the light on tonight. Some examples by Graboid27. I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. By The Real Hat Man. I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first I thought it was the window, until I heard it come from the mirror again. By Gutseles. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. By Vault Kid 321. I can't sleep, she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clutching the dress she was buried in. If any of these pique your interest, it isn't hard to find more with a quick search on the internet. A fair warning, a lot of these are nightmare-inducing, and you may wake up in terror with a 2-line story yourself. Number 8, 1990.
Alright, I'm done with this video. I'll let you don't know why I did this, but I did this for y'all. So, I'm gonna be fucked up tonight. I'm fucking up tonight. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm putting my light on. I'm putting my windows up. I really don't care if it's cold. I'm basically locking my no. I'm locking my doors, locking my windows, turning my light on. I'm not sleep. I'm gonna sleep under my bed, and I'm gonna have my knife close to me. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Thank y'all for watching. I know it wasn't real. This is really creepy. Don't watch this at night. That's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Peace.